Hi, I'm Lisa, and today I wanted to show you these grow your own mushroom kits that I got that I'm really excited about, and I'm going to get them going today. They come from Henosis, and they have a website online, and they're sold at various places throughout the United States. It's actually a pretty large bag. I did order 4 of them, but they were out of 2 different types. So I ended up with white oyster and lion's mane. And I hear they grow crazy fast, so I'm really excited about this. And I think they grow about 1.5 pounds per bag. So here, I'll show you what the bag looks like close up. And the thing that I think is so cool about these is they're just self-contained. You basically just cut on the X on the label, which it's kind of hard to see, but you just cut how it shows you. So this one actually is this way, the lion's mane. The white oyster, they want you to cut this way. And then you just mist them every day, and that's it, done. So as far as directions, they want you to find a place in your house that has 8 to 12 hours of light, indirect or from lights in your home. And it should remain between 55 and 80 degrees for optimal growth. So you cut into the bag, and then you fold the bag back, removing any air in the bag. And then you place so the logo is upside down. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that in just a minute. So they do require humidity and airflow for optimal growth. They say the easiest way to get the humidity correct is just mist it 1 to 2 times every day. They also say you can keep it in a larger plastic bag or a tote while it's growing. And each time you mist, you're maintaining that humidity and provide the mushrooms with oxygen. So mushrooms are just like people, they need oxygen to survive. After 7 to 21 days, you're going to see your mushrooms start to emerge, and they'll be ready to harvest when the caps have opened up and they're almost flat. And I will make a video on that. It's best to harvest everything at once to prevent contamination during later flushes. So after 7 to 21 days, you're going to see your mushrooms emerge, and they'll be ready to harvest when the caps have opened up and they're almost flat. It's best to harvest all at once to prevent any contamination from forming during later flushes. So you actually can get a few flushes or a few growths of mushroom blooms out of one package. And to harvest, you just grab the oyster by the base, twist, and remove. And then to get that second and third fruiting, you just continue to mist daily and keep it in the right temperature, and that's what it says. So we're gonna find out if that works for us. So then they recommend when you're all done with it to use it as compost, which is really cool. So I will definitely be putting this somewhere in my garden once I'm done getting the mushroom blooms. So super excited. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to cut right on the dotted line. And I'm going to remove the air like it says. And turn it upside down. And this is how it's going to be stored. So let's see, how do we mist this? I think I'm just going to kind of pull it out a little and see if I can get the spray in there well. Okay, first one's ready to go. And the lion's mane, it says you cut it a little differently. Okay. So now I'm going to get a plastic bag to keep them in like it recommended. So they came in a huge box with a huge bag. So I think we're just going to use this bag for both of them. It is enormous. Okay, so these should be ready to go. I'm going to kind of get the air out and put them up on the counter by my hydroponics and cross my fingers, and we'll see how this goes. So I will see you again when these start blooming. Thanks for watching. Oh, I cannot wait to make things with mushrooms. So here is how I ended up storing mine. I've got my hydroponics indoors growing here. Some of these are ready to transplant outside, but I'm not ready to transplant them yet. There's some peppers starting to flower, some tomatoes, a bunch of lettuces. I'll probably leave those inside. And some cilantro, that's getting big, some basil, some onions. And here are those mushrooms. So I'm hoping the grow lights will help them grow.